Okay students, so come to the next part of the chapter, which is very important. Okay, so in this part I will give some important concept to all of you. With the help of that concept you can easily solve the remaining questions of exercise 8.1, because that type of questions you can also solve by using unitary method, but in the chapter number 9 is again unitary method. Okay, so you use the variation, direct variation and inverse variation in this class, in this exercise, and solve the question. Okay, so the new concept is variation. Okay, very important concept, and with the help of variation you can solve the question in very easy way. Okay, so variation is classified into two categories. One is direct variation, and another one is inverse variation. Sometimes it is also known as indirect variation also, but the main name is inverse variation. Okay, so variation classified in two categories. One is direct variation, one is inverse variation. Okay, so with the help of some examples I will discuss about the direct variation and inverse variation. Okay, so now come to the direct variation. So direct variation is very simple. Suppose cost of 2 pence is rupees 20. Okay, so therefore cost of 5 pence. So by unitary method you can easily find that cost of in class 4 you got the unitary method. Okay, so by using unitary method, cost of 2 pence is rupees 20. So therefore cost of 1 pen is what? Rupees 20 divided by 2, that means rupees 10. The cost of 1 pen is rupees 10. So therefore cost of 5 pen is what? Rupees 5 into 10, that means rupees 50. Okay, clear? So look at this one. In this case, number of pens increases. When number of pen increases, then look at the price of the pen. Price is also increases. Okay, increases. Okay, number of pens increases, price is also increases. Okay, again, when number of pens decreases, look at suppose cost of 2 pens is rupees 20. Now suppose cost of 1 pen. So cost of 1 pen is rupees 20 divided by 2, that means rupees 10. Okay, so in this case number of pens decreases, which implies cost of pen also decreases. So in this example we have seen that when the number of pen increases, then the cost of pens also increases, and when the number of pens decreases, the cost of pens also decreases. That means suppose number of pens increases, this symbol suppose used for increasing way. Okay, number of pen increases, then price is also increases. Okay, again suppose number of pens decreases, then price is also decreases. So this type of variation is known as direct variation. That means varies directly. When one is increasing, then another part is also increasing, and one is decreasing, then the other part is also decreasing. So that type of variation is known as direct variation. Okay, so now come to the another variation, which is inverse variation. So inverse variation is opposite to direct variation. It is inverse. That means if one is increasing, inverse variation is opposite to direct. That means if one is increasing, then other will be decreasing. Okay, here again, if one is decreasing, then other will be increasing. You can take the example of speed and distance. Okay, suppose 50 km per hour speed, with the help of the speed 50 km per hour. Okay, a certain distance, a fixed distance, you can suppose you can suppose you reach the destination at 2 hours. Clear? With 50 kilometer per hour speed, you reach the destination 2 hours. Okay. Then suppose you increase your speed 100 kilometer per hour. Then the time will be time will be open 1 hour, because 50 kilometer per hour. If in 50 kilometer per hour meaning what? Means what? In 1 hour you can reach 50 kilometer. That means if the 50 kilometer per hour is your speed, and suppose the time taken is 2 hours, that means distance will be what? 50 into 200. Okay. Now in 1 hour, suppose your speed is 100 kilometer, then how many hour will be required to reach that destination? It will be 1 hour. So look at this one. That means if in this case speed increases, so time decreases. Okay. Yeah. Now 50 kilometer per hour, suppose 2 hours. Suppose your speed now 25 kilometer per hour. Then time will be taken 4 hours. That means suppose speed decreases, then time increases. Okay. So that means whenever one increases, the another one decreases, and one decreases, another one increases. So that type of variation is known as inverse variation. Okay. So with the help of this inverse and direct variation, we will solve the next question.